up, Spiller Nation? It's me, Light Spiller, and I'm back to do a new video. This video I wanted to talk about selling expensive games. This video actually came out of doing several videos, and really it was just more so from you guys out of the comments and stuff like that, and then that's where the thought came from to talk about selling expensive games. Recently I sold off some really expensive games, and I've actually sold off tons of expensive games in the past, games that cost close to $100. My thing is, I wanted to get your feedback and see how you feel about selling expensive games. How long should you keep a game? You know, if you have this game in your collection and it's in your collection, it's your possession, how long should you keep it? I mean, are you planning on keeping this game forever? I mean, what's the point of having an expensive game if it's not going to be used for no purpose? And that's my thing. Whenever and this is just going to be from my perspective of why I do what I do with my expensive games, because people have asked over several months, pretty much over this entire year, because I've sold off games, like I said, it costs $100, close to $100, and I've gotten all kinds of mixed reviews about it. Like, you should never do that. Like, it's almost an abomination or whatever. It's blasphemy against video game industry and video game collecting to sell off your games. But my thing is, I use it for a bartering chip so I can get other games. I've sold off really expensive stuff. I've sold off expensive consoles, equipment, all kinds of stuff, just in order so that I wouldn't have to turn around and use money. That's ultimately my goal. But for me, I feel like I can keep a game for numerous purposes, nostalgic purpose, games that I never had that I always wanted to have in my collection, games that just serve this purpose. And I feel like some stuff is just for a moment, for a season, and for a lifetime. And some games that I get for a moment, those usually the games that once I get it, I complete it and move on. So that's just for the moment. And then some are for a season, so it may be a year or 2 years that I might have it, and then it's done. And then some of these games are for a lifetime. Like games I know I'll probably never ever get rid of. I've got games in my collection that I just look at and I immediately get overwhelmed with too much emotion and too feelings behind it. I know I'm invested. So I have to be really invested in the game regardless of the price. So recently I sold off Metal Slug Anthology, Paper Mario, Def Jam New York, and Donkey Kong 3. I've sold off Gunstar Hero in the past. I've sold off my TurboGrafx 16 and games that have come along with those games, the Bonk's Adventure. I sold off some really expensive titles. At the time, Parasite Eve 1 and 2 was expensive when I sold it off, but like I said, I sold it off just because of that and that purpose alone. So really, I just want to get your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe as always. Open up the floodgates and tell me what you think on this situation. Other than that, I'm Light Spiller, and I'm out.